best day ever.
Welcome to the BDE with JTDB. Today we're having the best day ever. We hope you are too. Very surprising weekend in the sports world. Lots of upsets, lots of big games to go over. First on today's agenda is the college football playoffs, man. Wild weekend. Indiana got Ohio State 13-10. Georgia beat my Tide 28-7. And Duke takes down Virginia 27-20. Tulane beat North Texas 34-21 and makes the playoffs, man. Any thoughts on all that?
Well, the playoff community, they got it right theoretically. I just think it's time to go to the best 12 teams in the playoffs instead of having it by conference champions because it doesn't make sense to me why Notre
Yeah.
Dame and Miami is not in the playoffs. And I
Yep.
get, I get them putting Miami in. Miami deserves to be in because they beat them head to head. But I just feel bad for them Notre Dame players and Marcus Freeman because I do think they had a chance to make another national championship run with them being subbed out the playoffs, which is crazy to me. But they playoff community did get it right. Let's get rid of the group of fives and do the 12 best teams, or let's take it to six teams, 16 playoff seeds.
Well, I understand the group of five, the whole concept of, their conference champion, being able to get in the playoffs and stuff like that. You got to show some love to the smaller schools, especially when you expand to a playoff, 12 teams. But at the same time, it's absolutely awful that a team like JMU or Tulane gets over Notre Dame. It's just absurd. I think it's a little bit wrong. You can maybe throw one of them in there. I don't know how that whole selection process would really work, but yeah, definitely a few teams that were left out that deserve a spot. What
So
you
I
think, Brady?
I think they also got it right. I think Miami had to get the bid over Notre Dame just because, at the end of the day, you have to respect head to head. I think Georgia should have been the 2 seed. I'm not really sure why they weren't the 2 seed. They dominated the Tide, and I hated to watch it, but they did. They dominated the game. Alabama still deserved to get in. A lot of controversy on that, but I think they got it right. But they need to change to the 12 best teams in the college football and don't expand any wider because even though there's 12 playoff teams, there's truly only maybe 5 or 6 that can win it.
Yeah, no, definitely. Dylan?
There should be no reason at all that Tulane and James Madison University should be in the playoffs right now. They're taking away two super valuable spots right now. That those spots could have been given to Notre Dame, could have been given to Texas, Vandy. There's a lot of teams that should have been in the playoffs right now. But with that being said, you do have to win the ball games that you have along the season to secure your spot. You going into a season, you shouldn't want your hopes being in. You shouldn't want your hopes and prayers in the committee. You should want to win your games and secure your spot. I agree with Brody. I think Georgia should be 2. And yeah, I think we got to get rid of that conference bullshit.
Yeah, definitely. There's ups and downs to it, but especially a team like Notre Dame, and it just kind of sucks because if Notre Dame plays in the conference, say they play in the Big Ten and they win 10 games there, you're for sure in, but you're not in a conference. You don't want to play anybody all year other than 2 schools, and you lose both those games. So kind of rightfully so, they missed the playoffs. I would have liked to see them have gotten over JMU or Tulane, just because they smoke them. It'd just be a better game all the way around, especially with those lower seeds.
There should be no blowouts in the playoffs. And I think I'm pretty sure Tulane's like a 21 and a half underdog plus 21 and a half underdog. So, and then I haven't even seen JMU. That's probably going to be worse.
Yeah,
That's
minus 20 and
unacceptable.
a half. Jamie
Yeah,
at minus 20. I mean, plus 20.5 right now.
plus 20 have. See, you shouldn't even have those type of spreads in a college football
No,
playoff. That's
no.
absolutely absurd. I mean, you just
They've given these teams a glorified bowl game in the
mhm.
playoff.
Yeah.
Notre
Yep.
Out of all the at-large bids, Notre Dame they didn't deserve to be in over any of those teams, but Notre Dame would have made a much more entertaining game with Oregon or Ole Miss.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
I think at
I
that point,
know
oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know people want to go off the head to head that Miami and Notre Dame had week 1, and I understand that. But why are you keeping Notre Dame ahead of Miami for so many weeks and then just at the last second swap them?
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Well,
you could have swapped them earlier on, and then it would have still been a big deal, but it wouldn't have been as big of a deal as it is now because at least Notre Dame was prepared to like more likely be out of the playoffs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, and so in that case, I mean, the last two spots there, do you just go off the eye test or like what do you do?
I do think Notre Dame is the better team right now than
Yeah.
over Miami, but the head to head, you do got to take in consideration, even though it was week 1. Because me
Mhm.
personally, I don't think week 1 really should mean anything, but it kind of I don't know. It's really tricky. But Alabama lost to Florida State week 1, and I mean LSU beat Clemson week 1, and going into that game, people thought both those teams were going to be college football playoff locks. So I mean, a
Yeah.
lot can change going from week 1 to where we are now.
I
Yeah. No, for sure.
Resume wise between Miami and Notre Dame, it was too similar for you not to come down head to head at the end of the day. Dame has got a conference or at least schedule some better competition.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, it just sucks, man. I mean, there's definitely teams that deserve it a little bit more. When you get down to strength of schedule and stuff like that, that's what really matters. I think that's why Bama got in. I mean, you made the SEC championship too. Of course, you should
Yeah,
be in. You don't have to play that game, I guess, but they did and they lost, and it was unfortunate, but still in the playoffs. Um, but man, I mean, lots of good games coming up with all these conference championships. Sucks Notre Dame's out. I think they are a better team than Miami. But anybody got anything else on that?
Notre Dame is sorry for not accepting a bowl game.
That is terrible. I mean, come on. I did
yeah,
hear that all of the players
that's
got to
soft.
vote. Yeah, I heard they got to vote and they voted to opt out. I don't know how much I really believe that. The
Yeah, I don't
school
know.
respect. They said the school respected, their their thoughts on that. But at the same time, like, why not, man? I mean, you've got some seniors that could probably use a little bit of playing time. You don't have to start your starters. I mean, it's a bowl game. It
If
just
I'm
sucks, man.
Hmm.
if I'm Notre Dame, I feel disrespected that I didn't make it. I would destroy whoever
go
played.
to play BYU.
You saw this when Georgia didn't make the playoffs and they felt robbed. They went and beat Florida State, who was ranked number 6 that year, by 60
Yeah,
and
were
made us.
without. Yeah, they were without Jordan Travis, but still, hey, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, it'd been a better look than opting out. I mean, just because you're sad you didn't make the playoffs, I mean, tough nuts, dude. You gotta be better than that, man. You got to give some guys, that a lot of seniors, it's their last chance to play. I mean, you're just going to opt out. I just feel bad for the seniors. Um, I don't feel bad for Notre Dame though. Just pouting and whining their way out of a bowl game. It, you know, just sucks, man.
Yeah,
Just sucks.
there's a lot of teams opting out.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
Auburn,
Yeah.
but those are more understandable because I mean, you're 5-7 or whatever you are, and then
well,
I mean,
go ahead.
huh?
Well, the difference with those teams are they knew they weren't a bowl game, or at least so they thought before that. They had already sent their players off home for Christmas break
mm,
and like that. So they weren't preparing to play. Notre Dame was preparing.
Right.
They could have played this weekend. They've been preparing.
yeah, no. I think they definitely should have. I think a lot of teams definitely should have because when you go back, you look at the 14 playoff structure and everything like that. You didn't see teams, opting out because, they're ranked 8th in the country and didn't make the playoffs. They were going to go play their bowl game and then they were going to start their starters.
Well,
But now you see, as a result of this 12-team playoff, teams starting to opt out and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess it's the standard to make, the playoffs.
you see, players started opting out like in 2016 with Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette, and so now they just becoming teams. More teams now finna just start opting out instead of the players opting out, since everybody can't be together during ball season, and you got the
Yeah.
transfer portal coming up too. So why risk
Yeah.
getting injured in a pointless ball game, or
Yeah.
But
decrease
it
my
isn't
draft
really
stock too?
pointless
So,
though.
It's not.
It
but
it ain't pointless. You get 2 extra practices and you get to see what your young guys and what other talent you haven't really get to see much
mhm.
of in game. Like it is important.
Well, that's what I'm going off, basing what everybody's saying.
It,
With all these ADs and coaches we going off of. Go ahead.
it should be important to the players to want to play a bowl game, though. I mean, you want
Yeah.
football. At the end of the day, a
Yeah.
lot of teams aren't getting to play a bowl game because they weren't rewarded to because they didn't have a winning season.
Right.
Reward yourself winning season. Go play another game because you love football. That just
Right. I agree 100%. You earn that right. I mean, when you hit 6 wins, you celebrate because you're now bowl eligible. Like, even, I mean, whether you make the playoffs or not, that's still something to be proud of because not every team makes a bowl game. Like,
Mhm.
I
and
mean, that should be something to be proud about. You should want to go compete in that. Where's your competitive spirit? Coaches too, not even players, both should want to have that competitive edge and love to play the game and put out more film if you're a player.
and you should feel some sort of way that all those teams you beat to get where you're at are going to be watching you play another.
Right.
That should mean something to you in a positive way.
Well, it
I
used to
agree.
be something back in the day, but now new day and age, it doesn't mean it until
I think you're wrong.
well,
I think it still does mean something to these players. You'll see. You'll see.
I think it means something to the players. I don't think it means anything to the programs.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, a lot of good stuff there. It's a tough topic, especially when you got guys that want to transfer out. You've got guys coming in. You've got guys going home for Christmas over the holidays. In this new day and age, it's a little bit tough. But look, next topic, we had UFC 323 this
Oh
past
yeah.
weekend. Absolute banger card, great fights. Were a few upsets that were had. We weren't all necessarily correct with our predictions last week.
Nope.
I
And that's
was,
Bit of a weird
okay.
weekend.
I was correct.
Oh,
I
okay. Well,
said,
he was
I
correct.
said Joshua Van Wood beat Paraton. So
Okay, well, there you go. Tommy was correct on that. But look, first fight up, we had
He didn't beat him, though. He didn't beat him. Don't say he beat him.
hey, a dub's still a dub. A dub's still a dub. I predicted the upset. So
no, we'll
even
get
if
right into
yeah,
this one.
But you said he beat
Terrible.
him. He didn't beat him.
Dude
go
did.
ahead, Jaden.
What?
I mean, dude did snap his arm in half. I mean, that's not really. He didn't win the fight. He just didn't get injured.
Yeah, no,
I
Right.
it
mean,
definitely need another fight from these two. It was going good for the first 10 seconds we had there. It was looking like a
Yeah.
great fight was about to happen,
I don't.
and then
So
something like that happens. What, Brady?
yeah,
I don't. Antoja will be the same. I mean, that was a clean break. It looked nasty. It's going to be hard for him to be able to box and just be a
Mm.
strong. The strength in that arm just never going to be the same.
Well, look, and for
Oof.
for Van, I mean, is that really the way that you want to claim the belt? I
No.
mean, that's terrible,
No, he
dude.
didn't want
I mean,
that.
you didn't
But I
you didn't
mean,
earn that belt. You did not fight a title fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's not his fault though. I mean, he's not undeserving, but I think he'll want to put on
right.
a great performance next fight. He'll want to put on a
Right.
next fight to give the fans what they wanted. I'm sure he wanted that fight to end differently than that.
He's
Yeah,
still earned the right to be in that fight. So I mean, um, just
but
off that, I mean, whether what happens or not, it's just a freak accident, really.
it could have been him that broke his arm. It could have really happened to anybody.
I mean,
Should
and that
they change
happens.
it to where like if that happens, the champ retains if it's like a freak accident like that?
I
Nah,
mean, if it's a doctor stoppage, but I don't think it was a doctor stop. I mean, he just ended the fight. Who's the referee on that
I
one?
don't think they should be able to retain because
I don't know.
for Pantoja, it's going to take him a while to be able to fight again. So
That is true. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sucks all the way around. I mean, I guess the way they have it set up, where Van gets the belt is probably the best outcome. But man, it just sucks to see that happen, especially in a title fight like that. Um, we also had Marab go down this weekend, man. Something I did not expect at all.
No.
Jan defended the takedowns pretty well. He stood up and fought his fight. What y'all think about that?
man, I'm just impressed with Jan's cardio and conditioning throughout the fight. He have great takedown defense. He's standing there trading punches. Getting his way. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised by Jan upsetting Marab because I thought nobody in that division could beat Marab. But that's impressive by Jan. He had a heck of a training camp leading into the fight,
He
which
did.
that really helped him beat Marab. And plus, he already fought Marab the first time, so you already knew what to expect, man. But that's a great performance by Peter Yan, man. Impressive. What you think, Dylan?
Yeah, I agree. I think before on episode 2, I had said that I thought Peter Yan would take away like defend more than like he'd cut away half the takedowns. You know what I'm saying? Like he would cut that in half. How about only 2 takedowns and with 15 plus attempts? I mean, that's insane. He basically stuffed every takedown. Peter Yan final form was uh was arisen that night and unbelievable performance by him and what a great fight. They went back and forth the whole time trading hands and slams. It was very exciting. Great reversals on the ground. And it didn't stay on the ground long when it did hit the mat, but great fight all around. Yeah, I do want to say a great spot in that fight was when Peter Yan picked up Marab and slammed him on his face. It was pretty bad, but Marab got up super quick, ended up getting out of there, found a way to pick Marab up. He carries him across the entire cage and just showboats to the fans for a good 5 seconds before slamming him down. I mean, that was just that kind of summed it up right there of how the fight went back and forth.
And Peter Yan, he also took some critical shots to Morale's body, which really affected him
Oh,
throughout the
he
fight.
did.
Oh
Great,
yeah,
great body kicks. Great observation, Thomas.
oh yeah, really affected him earlier in the fight, in which
Yeah.
caused
Everybody's
him.
gonna attack Marab's body from now on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, great blueprint. Go ahead, brother.
I don't have much to say. Y'all kind of already said it all, but it was definitely a great fight from Jan. Um, he did a lot better in the takedown defense, and he landed a lot of shots on Marab. I did not think he'd be able to. I kind of just expected Marab to hump him down all fight, all 20. But he
A lot of people did.
and I'm gonna be real. It's gonna take somebody coming, pause, to get that belt. A lot. He's up right now. He Marab. It's gonna take maybe Marab coming back for the trilogy to beat him again.
Oh
No,
yeah,
for
we
sure.
definitely will see another fight.
Yeah, and I mean, that just shows you, man, the results of a good training camp. Figuring a guy out, fighting over and over. But yeah, definitely would like to see a trilogy there. I think Marab's a little bulldog, and I guess when you try to chop him down like that, it works. And defend the takedown. The last fight that we really want to talk about here will be Peyton Talbot and Henry Cejudo. Talbot wins by decision, man, but it wasn't even close. 134 significant strikes by Talbot to Cejudo's 60. And then Peyton Talbot also had 3 takedowns to Henry Cejudo's 1. Isn't he a like gold Olympian wrestler or something like that? Yeah. I mean, that's just unacceptable, man. Especially, with all the stuff that he talks a big game, but definitely can't back it up. You get beat by a newcomer, kind of. But yeah,
He
man,
is a
great fight,
lot
absolute
bigger. He is a
domination.
lot bigger, but
He is, yeah, no, for sure. But man, if you're gonna talk all that talk, take a fight like this, you can't get dominated like that.
hey, if you're Cejudo, I will give him this. If you're him, great job. That's the way you want to go out right there. He went out like a warrior, whether you like him or not. You got to respect what he did for going out there against a young, upcoming, dangerous guy like Peyton Talbot and going the distance with him. I know Peyton Talbot did bust him up the entire time, but Cejudo was firing back. Like, let's not get it
Mm-hmm.
twisted.
Oh yeah.
I was entertained the whole time and they were going back and forth with it, and I was very entertained. And after the fight, Cejudo was talking about 50 G's, baby, 50 G's, Dana.
Mm-hmm. Tom.
I don't got no comment on it. I ain't watched the fight.
All right, I got you. Well, yeah, man, great card, great fights all the way around. Not just these fights, other fights as well. But we've got another topic. Chiefs go down last night on Sunday Night Football, man. Great game from the Texans defense, man. The boys were flying around. They were hitting on everything. Patrick Mahomes, 14 for 33, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's how you keep them under wraps, man. Got sacked twice as well. The Texans defense just did a great job. The Chiefs are now third in the AFC West. It's not looking like a playoff run is still probable. What do you guys think?
Hey, that defense is something special, man. That defense is something crazy. D'Amico Ryans have them boys flying around all over the place. That secondary, top three in the league easily. I'm not gonna lie. You
Probably the
got
best
Jalen
one.
Petrie, Derek Stingley, Lassiter. I mean, you got so many dogs in that secondary, and not only the secondary, you got Alshire, Will Anderson Jr. You have so many players on that defense with a great defensive minded head coach in D'Amico Ryans who knows how to get them boys fired up. Texans are looking great on that side of the ball. I would like to see a little bit more production on the offensive side of the ball.
For sure.
But other than that, stellar game by the Texans and D'Amico Ryans. Patrick Mahomes, I mean, it's not his all on him. I don't think it's not his fault at all. I don't think. Uh, and they'll be back next year.
Yeah, for sure. The Chiefs definitely will be back next year. Last week I said the Houston Texans are a team in the AFC that could make a playoff run. Look, the Texans rise on offense. They need to score 20 points at least for CJ Stroud. And I think they have a chance to win every game they have left remaining on their schedule into the playoffs. Because that defense is just phenomenal, man.
Mm-hmm.
They turned on a Patrick Mahomes 3 times. You know, uh, they get in after the quarterback with Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter. And that front four is just amazing. And their secondary just lights out, locking everybody up last night. They held the Chiefs' best receiver, Rasheed Rice, to 34 yards last night, which is impressive. Chiefs ain't really getting nothing much from their pass game. They shut down their run game with Kareem Hunt having only 30 yards. And Mahomes couldn't do nothing. The Chiefs had so many guys out on their offensive line, so there's only so much you could do. But the Texans, man, they are legit playoff. I mean, Super Bowl contending defense right now. They playing lights out and phenomenal right now.
I agree. That defense is really good, and the Chiefs are definitely not making the playoffs anymore. I just cannot see it happening. I don't even know if it's possible. Um, I do think the Texans could go on a playoff run with that defense, especially getting really hot right now. This is the best time to play your best football going into the playoffs.
Yeah,
I
that
just
was a huge morale boost for them too.
it was. I just don't understand what's going on with the offense. I mean, they have pretty good skill players. We know the offensive line's bad, but even CJ Stroud just don't look the same. He's missing easy throws.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
No, he
last
definitely has
night
to get better.
he made some great throws. I mean, he's coming back from concussion, but I see him getting this offense better and better each week from CJ Stroud. But I think the
Yeah.
Texans will be fine on offense. They score at least 20 more points.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see, C.J. Stroud's still kind of a young quarterback in today's game, and man, I mean, if he starts playing, his best ball like he has before, like we know he can play, just maybe get out of his head a little bit on some throws. I think you'll see the Texans definitely make a run for the playoffs, a deep run in the playoffs. We do have a little bit of breaking news. The Heisman Trophy finalists were just named. We've got Fernando Mendoza, Diego Pavia, Jeremiah Love, and Julian Sayin. They will be headed to New York. Man, just real quick, what do you guys think about that?
Uh,
Most definitely deserving, but I'm curious to see what people say online about them putting Jeremiah Love in New York, but not putting Notre Dame in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that's definitely. I mean, if you're a Notre Dame fan, you got to kind of look at that as a win.
Yeah.
Cut your losses and count that as a win, man. You've got a guy, in the finalist for a Heisman Trophy. I mean, that's something to definitely be proud of. I think they definitely should have still played that bowl game. But it is what it is. That's not going to matter in his in his Heisman Trophy voting there.
yeah,
Uh,
they got all the they got all the farmers just like, Mendoza, Pavia, Jeremiah Love, and the same. Those four have been playing really good ball as of lately. I think Mendoza's personally gonna win it because he got two big dubs over Oregon and Ohio State last week, and I think Mendoza's playing really good football. And I do believe Jeremiah Love should win it because he's the best player on here. But hey, that's me. But I like the four Heisman finalists they got.
Dylan?
Uh, I mean, this is pretty easy to me. Fernando Mendoza's winning the Heisman. This is pretty easy. I mean, if you don't think he's winning it, um, I don't know. I think you're maybe just a little bit blinded or don't want to accept it. But he has great wins. He's played great ball, and without Mendoza, Indiana would not be where they are right now. Simple as that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I kind of got to disagree a little bit. I mean, Indiana, it looks like that's a very system kind of quarterback heavy offense, man. I mean, and the award's supposed to go to the best player in the country, but it's all obviously a popularity contest at this point. That's the most popular guy in college football right now. I do think Jeremiah Love's had a pretty dominant season. I think he deserves it. I think that he is the best player in college football. But at the end of the day, it's popularity contest,
I
quarterback
do agree
award.
with that.
You're going to have to give it to Mendoza, unfortunately. I'd like to see it go the other way, though.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
Mendoza's going to win, but Jeremiah Love should win.
I
Yeah,
agree with that.
no, for
I
sure.
agree too.
Uh, yep. We've got two more things here. First, the New Orleans Saints. They take down the Bucks this weekend on
Oh my
Sunday.
God!
Great
Oh,
game, man. Oh my gosh. Bucks are on the midst of a
oh
playoff run.
my
They can't
goodness!
get it done.
Oh,
The big thing is Tyler Shough the answer in New Orleans, man. The guy's 2-3 in his last five starts, unfortunately. But man, I mean, you got to look at it. 13 for 20, 144 yards passing, 75 QB rating, 7 rushes, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns on that Bucks defense. Um, Man, what do you guys think? Is that the answer for New Orleans next year, or do they have to go in a different direction in the draft?
Hey, I think it's great for them because it saves another year to where you can go into this draft and get some positions of need other than quarterback. This is you get to go into this draft with a lot of options uh to build your team around this guy. And even if he ends up not being it after next season, you can draft a better guy in that next draft because I think in this class for quarterbacks, there really isn't a guy that's like sticks out to me a lot. And I think Shuck is playing great ball right now, man. I mean, I did see something today about Tyler Shuck in his first 5 games play better ball than Josh Allen his first 5 games. I'm not saying Tyler Shuck is Josh Allen or gonna be Josh Allen, but I mean that's a great stat line to see that he played better than Josh Allen in his first 5 games. That's impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive, and I think you're right on the draft. I wouldn't say there's a quarterback, especially first round. If I was the Saints, I'm a Saints fan. I would not take quarterback in the first round this year. I don't.
No, not I'm not taking a quarterback at all.
Um, I'm definitely taking draft picks of positions of need. Maybe in the third round or they're in the second. See,
Mhm.
but to be honest, Shough just not a Super Bowl caliber winning quarterback. I don't think he has the potential to do that. I think he's good, but he won't get the Saints to where ultimately we want to be. I would just wait, get the team better this year in the draft, and take quarterback next year.
Yeah. But think about this. I mean, this is just a kind of what if. What if Diego Pavia, a guy like that,
He's not.
falls to you in the second or third round? I
You let
mean,
him
it could definitely
fall.
happen. You
You
let
He's
him
let
a
him
go.
college
keep
quarterback.
falling.
You let him.
You
He's
let
a
him keep
college
falling.
quarterback.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
a college
everybody.
quarterback.
I mean, you can look at it and say, yeah, he's a college quarterback, but you're not throwing him in right away. You have Shough as the starter,
If you think
guy can
Diego
develop.
Pavia is better than Tyler Shough, you're out of your damn mind. That's
I
the
didn't say
most
that. I didn't
crazy.
say that.
Yeah,
But
I
No,
I
agree
didn't
with
say
you're
that.
that.
I
no,
agree
no,
with
that
that.
is
I agree with
blasphemy.
That's
that.
not exactly.
I
That's
agree
not
That
with
at
is
all
that.
what I'm
Thank
blasphemy.
saying.
you.
Y'all are
Thank
rage
you.
No,
baiting.
Thank
that is
you.
not.
I can
Thomas,
finally
no,
agree with
no.
that. I can finally agree with that. I can finally agree with that. That's the only good thing I got to say about Tyler Sutton. I mean, he's a young buck, but
He's
I
not.
don't know. We'll see what New Orleans got, which is crazy for me. Uh, I don't know why we're talking about Tyler Sutton to say we should be talking about my MVP quarterback, as you see, Big Daddy Jordan Love. Put on a great performance
MVP?
against the Bears. Yeah, MVP. Put on a
Whoa,
great performance against the
MVP.
Bears.
If you
MVP. I
put
said it
Tyler
right
Shough,
Have
here.
you seen what
Put
Josh Allen
hands
is
on the
doing? Have
table.
you seen what Josh Allen's doing?
Josh
Nobody's
Allen,
doing
the
that.
one, the one who had a bad game against Houston, the one who had a bad game against New Orleans, the one who, hold on, bro. I'm not gonna get started with Josh Allen. The
Acting like
Bills
Jordan Love
have
hasn't had
not been
bad games,
playing good football as of lately. They have not played good football as of lately. They be struggling to get
but
wins.
Josh Allen has.
Josh
Did
Allen
you
has been
watch the
playing
games
well.
yesterday?
The Bengals. We're talking about the Bengals. Are we
Okay,
talking
the
about the
Bengals are a
Bengals?
great
Every
team.
they're a professional
Everybody
football
scores
team.
against the Bengals. Everybody. And first of all, the Bills
They ain't
defense
scoring like Josh
got
Allen
two
scoring.
key turnovers. The Saints defense got two. Not the Saints. The Bills defense got two key turnovers to change that ball game yesterday. So get out of here with that. No, don't get me wrong. Josh Allen, a phenomenal quarterback, but he's not playing at MVP level. He's not even the best quarterback in his division playing right now. It's Drake May who's up for MVP, man.
Drake May, Drake May.
Just Drake May, Drake May. Come on, get out of
Oh
here with
my
that,
gosh.
man. Jordan Love, Drake May, Matthew Stafford, top three MVP candidates right now. I'm sorry. We're not talking about Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen
I
Matt,
think
though.
Josh Allen gets in over Jordan Love.
Matthew
What?
Stafford.
What?
Is that crazy to
Hey,
No.
say that? Is that
Thomas, do
No.
crazy to
you
say
think
that?
That is
Jordan Love is a
crazy.
better quarterback than Josh Allen?
This year, yes. This year.
No, he
We're talking
doesn't.
about
No, he
this year.
doesn't. No,
We're
no,
talking
you
about,
don't. No, you
oh,
don't.
Patrick Mahomes is the best
If your
quarterback
Packers
in
had
the
Josh
league.
Allen on that roster, y'all would win a Super Bowl. If you have Jordan
Facts.
Love on that
We,
roster,
Facts.
we,
you're not going to win a Super Bowl because
we
he's
can't
Jordan
Hey, if
Love and
Josh
he's not an
Allen was
we're
on
MVP
the
second.
quarterback.
We're
Packers,
the
if
second
Josh
seed in
Allen was on the
the NFC.
Packers, they would win multiple Super Bowls.
We don't know that, but right here today, we're second in the NFC, making a playoff push. We got a great defense. We're playing phenomenal football right now, and Jordan Love's playing at MVP level right now. So come on now, we can't say that. How come Josh Allen hasn't run with the Bills then? If we're saying like that, okay
Because
then.
the
I was,
team around him isn't as good as it is at Green Bay. That's the whole point of me saying if you swap quarterbacks, what would
Well,
happen?
I guess we would never know. I guess we would
Go
never
ahead,
know.
Brody.
So I'm
Go ahead, Brody.
y'all some breaking news. Tuesday,
Go
the Colts are practicing 44-year-old Phillip Rivers to make a return.
oh my gosh, I see that. That's insane, dude.
Everybody lock in Colts Super Bowl champs at plus 4,000.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess he's tired of them 15 kids he's got, man. Or what is it,
Yeah,
like 20 something?
yeah, he is.
That boy got tired. It's too loud in that house. He'd
He's
rather
had
be in an
enough.
NFL locker room. Good grief. Phillip
I'd
Rivers,
rather
man.
get Tom Brady than Phillip Rivers out of retirement right
Well, who
now.
wouldn't?
That's
What?
Who wouldn't?
Tom Brady is not coming out of
oh,
retirement.
I said I would rather get Tom Brady than Phillip Rivers to come out of
Well,
retirement.
duh.
Who wouldn't, dude?
That's what I
Tom
said.
Brady could probably still go out there and win another Super Bowl.
Yeah,
On the
probably.
right team,
If
on the
you put
right
him on the
team, you
If
Packers,
could.
Tom
he
Brady,
would. If you put him on the Packers, you would.
No, hold
he's
up
playing for
now.
the Colts and boys win a Super Bowl.
I don't know about all that now. I don't know about all that.
Anyways, Tom Brady's not coming back. Phillip Rivers is. That's insane. That does blow my mind. Phillip Rivers, man.
What
Gotta love it though, man.
what if they win it?
Oh,
Philip at the helm.
Win what, the Super Bowl? Oh my God! Then just absolute
that'd be
cinema
the
there. I
that'd be
guess.
the
I don't
greatest
know.
sports story of all time. Then
He's
yeah, I don't know
44 years old.
That's better than the Nick Foles story.
what better than the Nick Foles story. One of the greatest NFL stories of all time if that happens, but it's not going to happen. I
Yeah,
doubt
no.
that he actually signs with the Colts.
That's just so unfortunate for the Colts, though, man. I mean, and
Mhm.
Daniel Jones. I was
Yeah,
loving what he and the Colts were doing. That offense and the entire team was looking good. That was one of my dark horse Super Bowl teams was the Colts. I thought maybe like they have a good enough defense. They have one of the best offensive lines in the league with one of the best running backs, Tyler Warren. I mean that's a good team, and I thought that if they kept playing how they were, they could maybe make a run. But now it's just out of the window, and it's so unfortunate to see, man. I mean, I hate it for everybody involved.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's. I don't think they're out of the window. I still think they can.
Well, they got a tough schedule coming up. They played the Seahawks this week. I think they played the Jags and they played the Texans. And who else they play? They got a tough one coming up. I don't see them
Well,
winning out.
I've watched Riley Leonard a lot. He plays very similar to how Daniel Jones plays, and I think if he can just execute in the system with that
But
defense,
he can't read a defense like Daniel Jones does. He don't have that experience.
And
but
and
that,
he's injured right now with a knee injury right now, according to Adam Schefter. So that's
the,
what I've been reported.
they can make it easier for him to read defense through play action, and then they got some additions on defense. They're going to be good on defense for the rest of the year. If Riley Leonard can just fit the system and execute, they can definitely still make a run.
Yeah. Or maybe you go to like a two quarter. I mean, if Phillip Rivers can make the team, if he can throw the ball more than 15 yards, you get out. You bring him out on crucial downs to make those type of decisions that a young quarterback can't make, like Riley Leonard.
And
Make the tough decisions.
what's the word on Anthony Richardson? Is he healthy or is he just so far down the ladder?
I think he's
I
pretty far
I
down the
mean
ladder right
I
now.
don't, I think yeah, if they could possibly talk about bringing Philip Rivers out of retirement, I think he's down the ladder now. And
Yeah.
hopefully, young boy AR-15 gets a chance to redeem himself again.
A
But
chance. What do you mean a chance? He had his chance.
I know he had his chance, but I want to see him get another opportunity to see if he learns something from watching Daniel Jones play out this year. But I guess not. I think this is Mario Willard time or maybe Philip Rivers time.
Is he even
We'll
on the
see how it goes.
roster?
Yeah.
I think he's still on injured reserve right now.
Hmm. Okay.
If that
Yeah. I mean,
hamstring injury.
dang. I mean, it does suck, but it feels like Daniel Jones. If he comes back playing like he has been playing from injury, that he's a little bit more permanent. In Indy. But I mean, man, it just sucks to see, Anthony like a freak, athlete like he is, man, just not being able to, retain the starting position there. Um, all right, we've got one more thing on for this episode. Monday Night Football, Chargers, Eagles. Who do we got for it?
Well, first off, I like Jalen Hurts to get a little touchdown, with the touch push. Then I like the under on Justin Herbert's passing yards tonight with that broken left hand he's playing with.
All right. I have two player props for everybody. I like these. It's kind of rushing yards for quarterbacks. So I got Justin Herbert higher 18.5 rushing yards. I think with the hand injury, he'll run the ball a little more, especially with that Eagles pass defense. He's gonna have to use his legs, scramble out of some pressure. I got 18.5 higher for Herb. Jalen Hurts, I have 24.5 higher rushing yards. I think that'll also hit. Same goes for him. I think the Chargers will get pressure and he'll have to use his legs and evade. I like both of those. And I also like the Chargers to win the ball game as well. Um, Give me the Chargers 24-23.
Nice, nice, Birdie.
Go ahead, Jake.
Go ahead. Okay. Well, yeah, like Dylan said, I don't know if I necessarily like the Chargers to win or the Eagles to win, but I did take the Chargers plus 2.5. Really like that. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. I also have 2 player props for tonight. Justin Herbert to throw an interception. I know it's his left hand, not his right hand. Obviously, he wouldn't be playing, but I do think that Eagles secondary is just too good, man. I think he's going to put the ball in harm's way and get picked off. My second player prop pick will be Dallas Goedert to get in the end zone, man. I think he's due for a touchdown here, and those are plus 650 odds on that.
I
For a
like
score
it.
prediction, man,
You love betting on interceptions.
yeah. For a score prediction, give me Eagles 24, Chargers 21. And does that cover the spread? I don't know. Cover
No,
the spread. Solid. Yeah.
you said plus two
Then
and a half
let's
Chargers.
go with Dylan's pick, 23-24. I thought it was 3.5. My bad.
I'm gonna take Eagles. I'm gonna go 27 to the Chargers 13. I don't see the Chargers getting much going. Their offensive line's beat up this year. They're just now getting guys back from injury, and they still are banged up. And that Eagles D line is something else. So I think they're gonna blow them out the water. I like Saquon for a touchdown tonight. And I also like, actually, I'm going to change that. I have my last minute change to Devontae Smith touchdown and a Marion Hampton touchdown. Rookie coming back off the IR. I like to see the Chargers just try and lift his spirits, get him in the end zone tonight at some point.
Is
I like
that possible,
Saquon Tutty.
Brody? Is that possible because of fantasy football implications? Why you like Amari on Hampton for a touchdown?
Look, y'all, I'm playing Tommy in the playoffs. It's week 1, down 1 point, and I got Marion Hampton tonight. So as long as he don't shit the bed, I should win this week.
There you
I
go.
hope he shits the bed tonight, man. I hope so.
Go team. I'm not gonna give who I want to win.
I got the Eagles winning.
I got you. I got the Eagles winning, Chargers to cover.
Chargers were winning. Jay
Oh,
Herbo.
we see tonight then. We see
Too
tonight.
many weapons. Too many weapons. Getting a couple guys back. Getting the O lineman back. Hey, come on. Hey, Chargers
Yeah.
upset.
Eagles D line the difference in tonight's ball game, my opinion.
We'll see.
I just think the Eagles' defense is going to be too good for the Chargers, especially that front seven is just going to wreak
You
havoc.
forget the Chargers have Lad McConkey, Keenan Allen, Quentin Johnston, Gadsden, Amarion Hampton, Vidal. They're getting the lineman back. Hey, they got players now. They
No,
got players now, and
Two
don't. Hey,
tackles is out.
The Eagles ain't all. It ain't been sunshine and rainbows with them all season long now. All right,
It's
I
just
just,
their offense. It's just their offense.
I
it's
think
just their offense. Well, guess what? The Chargers have a great defense. Derwin James back there. You know they got players are on that defense, and Harbaugh specializes in his defense, and they have a good run defense.
I think the Eagles are going to start playing their best football right now, going into the playoffs, try and get hot. And no question about the Chargers, like skill players, they can make plays. I just don't see that offensive line being able to hold up against the Eagles' front seven for all 4 quarters of the game.
Then you got to scheme
Yeah,
that if
yeah.
you're the
I don't
Chargers.
see that either. They got two tackles out. I think the Eagles first seven. I'll give it more than they get after the Chargers.
It might not even come down to the scheme. I just think they're going to be stronger and more skilled than the Chargers' backup offensive lineman.
Yeah, I think so as well. And that's a huge difference because Justin Herbert do got that broken left hand. So we'll see how effective he is.
All right.
Yeah. Well, man, look, a lot of good stuff there. I believe that's all the time we've got for today. We have just launched the OG drop of Box Score Sports merchandise.
Fire.
Get it down below. It's great. Get it before it runs out. That's all the time we've got for the day. We had the best day ever. Hope you do too. We'll see you on the next one.